moment up for Sylvester?
This is what a culmination of an undefeated season. 2 years really, like you said, in the making, all for this moment right here. They're now 1 win away from bringing it back for the first time in a really long time. I was already walking in and Rams fans are yelling at me, Aaron Mukes, we're about to win it. We're going to go bring it
You're so famous.
I am. Now look, the city of Sylvester has been waiting for this moment. They deserve this moment, and hopefully they can finish it off with a title tonight.
Well, we talk about Sylvester anticipating this moment. Coach Hammond also knew when he took this job that he was going to be able to lead this team to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. On the field, off the field, I want you to talk about Coach Hammond and just get into this point.
He's a unique character. We've had a good opportunity to get him, know him over the years, and he's kind of come out of his shell a little bit. And he's a very honest guy, though. I remember talking to him last year during spring ball, and he was like, where the team was. He saw them. They were good, but they had deficiencies. This year, he told me in spring, he felt as good about a football team as he's felt since he's been here. And his confidence kind of exudes through the players, and you can see it. This year, he just knows, I have the team. We just have to execute on the field. And I think that speaks to kind of what he's been able to do. We've been to signing days, the opening of new field houses, and everything that's gone on over the past couple of years. And like I said, it's led to this moment. Coach Hammond's ready. I know there's probably going to be a little bit of nerves there, but I think he's got his team dialed in, and I think they're ready to go.
Lyndon Worthy became the starter after Chip Cooper exited. He started as a freshman. Now he's led this team to this point. What growth have you seen from him over the years?
He's always been kind of I don't want to say a mellow guy, but just a guy that's kind of laid back. But it still has, you've seen the maturity in his play on the field. There's been moments, the Thomasville game, he was struggling early, turning the ball over. He was able to settle down, drive them back in the second half and get the job done. And that shows a guy that's not afraid of any defense, that can handle any moment. The pressure has not been too big for him, and that speaks volumes about a guy that's as young as he is, that's been able to do what he's been able to do. And that goes to being able to start young, work through some of those growing pains, and we've seen him capitalize on those late in the season specifically, and he's led this team to where they're at now.
This seems like the most balanced offense they've had since we've been here. That ground game. Who's getting it done on the ground?
Caden Chester has been special all year. We use thunder and lightning a lot in the backfield. The Lions in the NFL have kind of that Sonic and Knuckles type of thing. They have that. They have Trayshawn Jones, who's kind of a bruising back, who works around the goal line, who's physical, and then Caden Chester is so explosive. He gets done in the running game and the passing game. When you have dynamic weapons like that, and then on the outside you can add a Jaquavius Nelson, you can add a Jaden Farley on the outside, a big tight end that you can go to. There is no weakness on this offense, and if they don't turn the football over and they play their game and they play sound football, it's going to be hard to stop them.
I'm not even going to say that their defense has been their weakness, but it's definitely been that one spot we want to see improvement on. This defense this year, what are they doing that's making it so hard for teams to score on them?
You talk about playing complementary football. The front four get after the quarterback, the front seven stop the run, and then the back end, which is where I thought they lacked some of the things they needed in previous years. They've done a great job coming up with big turnovers and plays when it matters most. We've seen even some of their linebackers, Chance and those guys, get some picks. The first game of the year, they were getting beat through the air. They come up with some big interceptions. So I think the secondary has come up with those timely turnovers. And when you talk about championship football, you talk about complementary football, playing in all three phases. And this team has done that. We obviously know they got a good kicker. He's won some games for him. They just do everything well, and it's hard to find a weakness in this year's squad.
Brody Hancock, you talk about in the kicking game, but then also on the defense, we have Brady Weaver. But on top of that, you have Chance Sims. I was speaking with the defensive coordinator and just some of the guys at practice this week. They were like, Brady Weaver has kind of been that captain on defense, the voice of reason. But then it's like he's got his co-captain and Chance Sims who just fit right into this team.
Yeah, you talk about baseball player Brady Weaver, which is weird because I'm used to seeing him on the baseball field, but he's a leader naturally on the baseball field, so it translates to the football field. And when you compare that dynamic duo as a linebacking core, Chance Sims is just physically different. I mean, you look at him on the field, he's big, he's strong, he's fast. He's come up with huge plays for them, and then you even had a chance to get to know him a little bit more on a personal level and his leadership and what he brings to that program. When you have veteran guys that are good people, that bring everybody with them, it's a recipe for success, and they've done a good job of it.
At practice, the recipe has been, or leading up to this game, they talked a lot about creating turnovers. How big is that going to be in this game today?
It's everything. I mean, when you look at a football box score at the end of the day, the team that wins the turnover battle usually wins the game. If you can protect the ball and take the ball away, you give your offense more chances. We already talked about how good this offense is. You give them other opportunities to score, you're going to be setting yourself up in a good position. So turnovers and not turning the ball over are going to be huge. I think today specifically is stopping the run on first and second down. Force Tombs County to get out of that run game, to open things up, to spread it out, and maybe you can get a chance to get after the quarterback and some of those turnovers.
We covered offense, we covered defense, now special teams. Brody Hancock, what have you seen from him in the kicking game that makes him unique?
Again, a young guy that started early, that had a chance to kick in big pressure moments. We've seen last year him kick game winners against Thomasville. He's had opportunities this year where Thomasville game, he missed an extra point, and that hurt him. I know it crushed him, but he was able to come back and pick it up in the playoffs and kick other big kicks. So, again, they're battle tested. I think the one worry I have when you talk about a team, they haven't been here. They haven't been to this moment, and they're playing a team that has been to this moment. That is going to be something they have to overcome. I look for them to try to maybe start fast early. If they can get some of the jitters or the nerves down and then kind of settle in, I think they'll be okay.
They've been in some pretty close games. Obviously, none here at the Benz. This is a different kind of thing.
Bright lights.
Dome, all that.
Yeah.
But they've been in close games this season, especially throughout the playoff stretch.
Yeah, they're battle tested in the sense of having to play in tough games. The difference, I think, is knowing how to win championship games. And there's no denying, Tombs County won last year. They have been in a championship game in championship moments, and it's going to matter.
What's going to give Worth County the edge?
I think they're a complete football team. I think they can handle all three phases of the game. This is a team that, again, I said, don't have any weaknesses. There's not a unit or a group that I can point to and say that's where they can be exploited. And I think that, and when you talk high school football at this level, that's a recipe for winning.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game. Kickoff,
less than an hour.
My watch is dead, so
flag football is going on right now.
Yeah,
but I'm excited. Hopefully the Rams fans and Sylvester has come out today showing out for the black and gold.
No, I saw them. The stands are filling up already. I don't even know if they can see behind us, but they can see some black and gold already filling up the stands.
I do.
Unfortunately, I'm just so bummed the Cannon couldn't make it. I needed it. I needed Arthur Blank to make an exception.
We got the 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some booming tonight. Hopefully, maybe we'll do some booming on the sidelines every time they score.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Kickoff, like you said, in less than an hour. And we'll be live right back here at 6, hopefully with Coach Hammond and that trophy in hand.
Yeah, and by the way, we are going to do a halftime report. So
okay, halftime report on Facebook, yes.
Make sure you guys go to WALB Sports Facebook, or is it WALB? Whatever. Find our Facebook page. We're going to do a halftime report quickly to talk about what's going on. And then, of course, post-game, we'll be live in the 6.
Yeah, so be sure to tune in, and we'll keep you updated on all things Worth County Rams. Until then, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, for Aaron Bukes, I'm Courtney Jackson.